Did you know that Google can rank your site higher, even if there's no backlink? It sounds crazy, but it's true. Brand mentions are becoming incredibly powerful signals in both traditional and AI search. In fact, a recent study found that brands with a lot of online mentions appear in AI-generated reviews over 10 times more often. So, what does this mean for you in 2025 and beyond? Well, stick around, because today we're diving deep into the ultimate guide to brand mentions. We'll explore how to find them, how to use them, and why they're the secret weapon you need for your SEO and AI strategy. First things first, what exactly is a brand mention? Simply put, it's any time your brand name, your products, or even your slogan is referenced online. This can be with a direct link back to your site, or with no link at all. That's the key part. Think about it. When someone mentions your brand, they're creating a signal for search engines. These signals boost your relevance, support your website's authority, increase your visibility in a nice search, and drive overall brand awareness. To really harness this power, you need to know where people are talking about you. That's where media monitoring tools come in, helping you track mentions across social media, forums, blogs, podcasts, and reviews. Ready to get started? Let's go. Let's break down the different types of brand mentions. They fall into two main categories: format and intent. By format, you have tagged mentions and untagged mentions. A tagged mention is when your brand is linked, like an @ mention on social media or a hyperlink on a website. An untagged mention, also called an implied link, is just your brand name in plain text. Both are valuable. Then, you have mentions by intent, direct and indirect. A direct mention is obvious, like someone writing Nike. An indirect mention is more subtle, referencing your products or slogans, like "Just Do It" or talking about AirPods without ever saying Apple. To track all these mentions effectively, I always start by creating a list of all related terms. For our own tool, Brand24, we don't just track our name, we also track terms like AI topic analysis, share of voice, and influencer score. This ensures we don't miss valuable conversations. A pro tip: when you make your list, include common misspellings and different languages. You'd be surprised how often people get it slightly wrong, but the context is still incredibly valuable. Now that we know what they are, let's explore what brand mentions actually do for your SEO. From an SEO perspective, brand mentions are like digital beacons, signaling your brand's relevance and credibility. If people are talking about you, it's a goldmine of keywords and insights for your strategy. This message doesn't just go to other users. It goes straight to Google and AI models, shaping their perception of your brand. And the more frequently a piece of information appears, the more it sticks. Let's look at the specific value mentions deliver. They build authority by associating you with high-authority sources. They create semantic connections, linking your brand to key industry topics. They fuel brand awareness across both traditional and AI search. They drive direct traffic, even without links, by sparking curiosity. They enable your digital PR strategy and unlock powerful insights about your audience. Let's start with that first point: building authority. When trusted sources mention your brand regularly, it's like putting up a giant bat signal for Google. It's a public sign that your brand is active, credible, and trusted. This ties directly into Google's EOT framework: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is exactly what Google looks for when deciding what to rank. Think about it. When people talk about actually using your product, that demonstrates experience. When mentions come from niche experts, that shows expertise. When they appear in top blogs or media, that builds authoritativeness. And when these mentions are consistent and come from trusted sources, that establishes trustworthiness. Every mention is a vote of confidence that strengthens your EIT profile. Next, brand mentions massively improve your visibility in both traditional and AI search. We're not just talking about climbing a few spots in the search results. That credibility helps your brand show up everywhere. This includes organic search results, featured snippets, the People Also Ask sections, and even Google's AI overviews. But it doesn't stop there. It also influences answers from AI platforms like ChatGPT, Claude, and others. This creates a powerful ripple effect. Stronger authority leads to greater reach, which in turn leads to broader discoverability across every platform your customers are using. You're not just ranking on Google, you're becoming a recognized entity across the entire digital landscape. Mentions also play a crucial role in training search engines and AI on who you are. Google doesn't just learn about your brand from your homepage. It builds a comprehensive knowledge graph based on the full context of how you appear across the web. This includes what is said about you, who is saying it, and how often. Every single mention helps search engines better understand what your brand does, what topics you're associated with, and the general sentiment surrounding your brand. For example, if a clothing brand is frequently mentioned alongside phrases like sustainable fashion, that association becomes part of its core identity online. Over time, this shapes how both users and algorithms perceive you. Another huge benefit: driving website traffic even without a direct link. Let's paint a picture. Someone hears your brand mentioned on a podcast they love, or they see your name pop up in a news article, a blog post, or a tweet. What happens next? They get curious. They open a new tab and search for your brand. They land on your website, and from there, they might convert. This is called direct traffic, and it's incredibly valuable because it's driven by genuine interest and brand recognition. These visitors are often highly qualified leads because they actively sought you out. This proves that the value of a mention goes far beyond a simple click-through. Finally, monitoring brand mentions offers incredibly actionable insights. This isn't just about stroking your ego and seeing who's talking about you. It's about getting real-time, unfiltered feedback on how people truly perceive your brand. By analyzing these conversations, you can uncover what the sentiment is: positive, negative, or neutral. You can identify which keywords and topics keep surfacing around your brand. And you can pinpoint which features, products, or customer pain points are getting the most attention. These insights are pure gold. They help you optimize your content, identify potential influencers, and refine your messaging to be more effective. You get to see the real perception of your brand, not just the ideal version you're trying to project. So, where do these mentions actually appear? The short answer is everywhere. They're on social media platforms like Instagram, X, and TikTok, where they boost visibility and fuel social proof. They're in blogs and news articles, which build your SEO authority. They're on online review platforms like Google Reviews and Trustpilot, providing crucial trust signals. They pop up in podcasts, which build long-form trust and establish thought leadership. They're in forums and Q&A sites like Reddit and Quora, where they validate community sentiment. And now, they're even in the outputs of LLMs and AI search tools like ChatGPT and Google AI overviews. For each channel, your strategy should be tailored. On social, create engaging content and encourage user contributions. For blogs, pitch story ideas. For reviews, encourage happy customers to share their feedback. Now, you might be thinking, how do I possibly track all of this? Many people start with Google Alerts, and for basic notifications, it's okay. But the truth is, Google Alerts misses most of the conversation. To truly understand where and how your brand is being mentioned, you need an advanced social listening tool like Brand24. Our platform is designed to find your mentions across all those channels we just talked about: social media, online publications, forums, podcasts, and even in AI-generated content from tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. This comprehensive tracking allows you to see the full picture, analyze sentiment, and turn all those mentions into a powerful strategy for growth. And that's a wrap on our ultimate guide to brand mentions. As you can see, they are far more than just vanity metrics. They are fundamental building blocks for your brand's authority, visibility, and growth in the modern digital world. By understanding, tracking, and leveraging them, you can build a stronger brand. Connect more deeply with your audience and stay ahead of the curve in both SEO and AI. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on building a powerful brand online. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. See you in the next one.